Hey fam, what up, what up, what up? Come on in, come on in, come on in. I hope you have had a wonderful day. I'm not going to be long before you tonight. I want to make sure that you get plenty of rest, but I did have to bring this to you tonight because it's been one of those days, fam. You know, we killing some urban myths today. You know what to do as you jump on. Please, please, please give me those thumb ups, those hearts, those likes, share, share, share if you're watching this on Facebook, and if you're watching it on YouTube, you know what to do. Give me that thumb up, give me that, hit that subscribe button, and please, when you do that, make sure you hit that bell. So you know the topic of this video is invasion of the white body snatchers. And so what could that mean? This is a story from the Atlanta Black Star. It says white race shifters steal hundreds of millions in government contracts by posing as Native Americans. And so it said, let's just kind of go through this article. It says the phrase kill the Indian and save the man reflected the white mindset of efforts to civilize and Americanize Native Americans, forcing them to assimilate and engaging in genocide against them through boarding schools and other means of further marginalizing, disempowering, and disappearing them. However, white people also exploit and act against America's indigenous population when they enrich themselves financially to take advantage of programs intended for Native Americans by pretending to be the member of a tribe. So we're going to go through here. Not going to cover all this. Just want to hit some of these high points. It says, since 2000, minority contracting programs operated by the federal government. So these are federal programs, fam. These aren't individual private programs. These are federal programs. And 18 states have awarded over $300 million to firms whose owners were white yet claim to have Cherokee ancestry, as the Los Angeles Times reported. The actual amount awarded to those who pretend to be Native American or otherwise have unverified claims of said identity is likely greater, as agencies tend to discard their records after a certain period of time or refuse to disclose the information in the first place. Once again, fam, we're talking about government ordered programs. This is one of the problems here. How can you be a government program that's running a program, but you just don't turn in the information? That's why when you hear a lot of people say, oh, we need small government, we don't need all this red tape, this is what they're trying to hide, and that's where it's a problem. Okay, it says, while the SBA, a federal agency, Small Business Administration, is responsible for granting billions of dollars in contracts to Native Americans. Sounds a little bit like reparations to me, but that's not what this story is about. Each year, with state and local agencies handling additional contracts, often the government authorities have lax standards in determining who is Native American. The affirmative action contracts, which are intended for those who suffer from disadvantage due to their racial or ethnic background, typically are awarded without competitive bidding. Many programs lack stringent criteria and little oversight. So that's why I said, that's why the title of this video is the invasion of the white body snatchers, because the whites business owners already have a large share. So you have to have these set aside programs just to even give a little bit to minorities, people of color, whatever. But what we see now is that not only are the whites saying, hey, look, I want mine, I want part of yours too, not just part, a large part. So this talked about the Native Americans, but guess what? It happens to American descendants of slaves as well. Let's go here. Okay. Notion of business owners posing as a member of a non-white race or ethnic to procure contracts of other underserved economic benefits is not limited to Native American community. Under a practice known as fronting, so they fronting. You know, we talk about front, you just front. A white owned or controlled companies reap benefits when they masquerade as minority-owned firms to take advantage of affirmative action and set aside programs designed for underrepresented groups. One form of fronting is to rent your company's name to contracting activity. A white firm will actually do the work and get the money, but the minority business report will falsely state that it was a black firm, noted Harry Alford, co-founder and president, CEO of the National Black Chamber of Commerce. According to the organization, an example of fronting takes place in Washington, D.C., where the city's government Department of Small and Local Business Development is designed to promote local, small, and minority-owned companies. The agency encourages minority majority joint ventures, in which a white-owned business is expected to own less than half of the joint venture. And a minority-owned firm controls at least 51% of the joint venture, with fronting the minority-owned firm, which could not have performed the project by itself, has no power and is the victim of a deceptive and predatory relationship. The white company, not originated from the district, ultimately controls the whole venture. Understand what we're seeing here, fam. We are seeing just the control and furtherance of white supremacy even in these programs. So whites have the majority of the money, the wealth, the business, and even when you have set-asides, they take advantage of that. So what do we need in this case? You have to have stringent, active government participation. You have to have government oversight so that these type of things don't happen. And that's why it's so important that even if you're a business owner, you can't say, well, I don't care about black politics, or I don't care about politics, I'm just going to do business. Because as you see, this will not work. And let's say, for instance, well, I don't even deal with government contracts. That's not even my issue, my problem. If you're in one of these areas or you one of these fields, you're competing against companies who have this leverage. So it behooves you to take advantage of your knowledge of politics. You have to get involved and know what you're doing. So we want to turn back. We want to get rid of the invasion of the white body snatchers. Let them have theirs, but let's not let them have this as well. So you got to get involved. All right, fam, do me a favor. If that's helped you out, make sure that you give me those hearts, those thumbs ups, those likes, all that good stuff. Share this video so we can get some of these body snatchers at least identified. Maybe get some rid of them. I won't say kill them. I said, get me in trouble. At least get rid of them. And if you're watching on YouTube, you know what to do. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell. All right, fam, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. This is your boy, Sean Hill, SeanHill.com, saying goodbye. Perfect timing.